How do narcissists manipulate children? Children of narcissists are groomed from birth unless the other parent is decent. In a narcissistic household, each child is allocated a role. This does not mean that the narcissistic parent cannot change the role of each child. Often the more empathetic child is given the scapegoat role for life. Whatever this child does will always be wrong and will be blamed for everything. Nothing is ever good enough. Then there will be the golden child, who is perfect and can do no wrong. These children are groomed to be of constant supply to the narcissist. Each child is pitted against one another. The narcissistic parent will play mind games. These children are groomed to be the production line of toxic supply. Each child will try to win the narcissistic parent's love, often being love-bombed and then discarded. The scapegoat will always suffer the abuse of the narcissistic parent and future narcissistic siblings. This causes damage to the abused child, and that child may seek narcissistic partners when they grow up. They have been led to believe that love bombing is real love, and they feel a familiarity to the abuse. The golden child is groomed from birth to become the narcissist of the future. The narcissistic parent treats this child like royalty and never disciplined. This child will believe they are so special and so loved by the narcissistic parent. The narcissistic parent always needs one supply from a child. A narcissist is unable to love anyone. That includes their own children. It is all transactional. The narcissistic parent has no empathy, so this means everyone connected to the narcissist will get played while the narcissistic parent is alive. Unfortunately, children of a narcissist are served the worst ordeal a child can live through. Narcissists have to be in control of the household. They create an illusion that all is perfect, but this is far from the truth. They create a different type of reality with little truth in your life. They do this through fear, obligations, entitlement, and guilt tripping. Control is one of the priorities of the narcissist. For the narcissistic parent to secure toxic supply, they must ensure that their children are controlled as much as possible. The narcissistic parent will try to suppress their children from developing independent, critical skills. Freedom, individuality, affection are never encouraged. They will try to alienate from the healthy parent. Often the children of the narcissist are parentified. The children are love-bombed throughout their lives. Life becomes a roller coaster, and everyone involved endures huge stress and anxiety. Having a healthy relationship with siblings is never encouraged, as that puts a narcissistic parent at a disadvantage. They lose control, so each child will be smeared behind their backs, and each child not knowing who to trust. This affects future relationships. The narcissistic parent will try to isolate you. The more isolated you are, the weaker you are. They will try to make you believe no one is good for you just so that they can have control. Often the narcissistic parent will use silent treatment to punish you and to see what you will do to win them over. The narcissistic parent pressurizes children to perform at their best and will punish you if you don't. As you get older, the narcissistic parent will be fixated on how you add value to their image. They force you to do well, setting extremely high standards for their advantage. Nothing is ever good enough, and you will be punished beyond your limits. This leads to low confidence and self-esteem. The child is forced to dedicate their needs to the narcissistic parent, so you have to drop everything for them even when you are an adult. The scapegoat child that thrives for independence will not be tolerated. That adult child will be guilt-tripped if not there and will be discarded when any boundaries are set. Surviving a narcissistic parent is far from easy. Even as an adult, there are certain conditions As long as that parent is the centre of supply, they're okay, but the scapegoat child suffers the most. Any boundaries are not respected, so you will always be in and out of the relationship with the narcissistic parent and siblings. No contact is not for everyone. A narcissistic parent can be so shameless. They hate you in a unique way, but they will still try to keep you in their game. If you have made it out, that is a huge accomplishment. Living through this kind of cruelty takes a lot. Please look after your well-being. Sadly, there are some that do not make it out. Others are so trapped and trauma-bonded to their parent, they cannot see a way out.